Your Health, where we explore the latest in health across the country. I'm Erica Cardenas. Today we're here at Heidi's Village, an animal shelter and rescue, to talk about the health benefits of having a pet. But before we get started, let's take a look at what's coming up on the show. Learn how your gut impacts your overall health and ways to manage stress. Plus, we talk to the experts about how a pet can improve your life. All that and more on this episode of Your Health. I've had pets my entire life, and they really do become such a special part of your family, and they also have big impacts on your health as well. Joining me now is Paige Wood from Heidi's Village to talk about the benefits of having pets. Thank you so much for being with us, Paige.
Thank you.
First off, tell us about Heidi's Village.
Yeah, so Heidi's Village was built with compassion in mind. We foster a community where pets are treated with dignity and respect. We have countless boarding partner animals as well as our own adoptable animals, and essentially we're a landing pad for foster-based rescues to bring their animal here before they have a foster or an adopter available.
So Paige, tell us about the health benefits of having a pet, because I know there are many, right?
Yeah, there are so many health benefits to owning a pet. Aside from just general exercise, walking them, taking them on hikes, there's also countless studies that show that owning a pet greatly reduces stress from the human aspect. So not only is it, heart healthy, but it's mentally healthy as well.
Do you tend to notice that pet owners, particularly those with dogs, tend to be more active?
Yeah, absolutely. Even those that have calmer pets or older pets, they definitely tend to be more active, even in the sense of not just your average walks, exercise, running, just in the sense that there's, you're caring for another life. So the activity level also comes with I have to run to the store to get dog food. I have to get out of my house and do things for the animal, for the life that I'm taking care of.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about some of those important questions that people should be asking if they're looking to get a pet.
Yeah.
What are some of those?
Okay, so every animal is an individual, dog and cat. Of course, one of the main questions that you should still kind of be asking yourself though is, what is the breed that I'm looking for? There are still tons of breed specific traits. If you want a large dog or a small dog, if you want a dog that's social with other dogs, more social with people, if you're okay with having a dog, that should be an only pet. Things like that, where you kind of have to consider your lifestyle very much before you consider adopting a pet. It's so often that we see that people want a specific breed because they like the look of it. You shouldn't adopt a pet just based on aesthetics. You should definitely adopt a pet that fits into your lifestyle.
So it's also Adopt a Senior Pet
Yeah.
Month this month. So tell us, what are some of the benefits of adding a senior pet to your family?
So some of the benefits of adding a senior pet to your family are, you're likely saving a life. A lot of times, the go-to for adoptions really isn't a senior dog or cat. The go-to, everybody wants a young dog or a puppy or something that they can kind of make their own. Senior pets are already themselves. So puppies, you kind of have to work with them to see what kind of personality that they have, and as they become an adult, it ultimately may not fit into your lifestyle. Adult dogs and cats and senior animals in general already have their personality, so getting to know them is a little bit more of a seamless bring them home transition. Oftentimes they don't need a lot of extra, they just want a really safe, comfortable place to stay.
Now, volunteers play such a big role here at Heidi's Village. Is volunteering a great way to see if a particular pet might be a good fit for you?
Absolutely. One of my own dogs I met when I was working at the shelter, and I probably wouldn't have chosen her had I not gotten to know her first. So there's a huge benefit to volunteer work, getting to know an animal before you bring it home, kind of getting to know their quirks and their personality. When you go to a shelter, you meet a pet, you have 30 minutes to connect, and then you hope for the best, whereas volunteering really gives you that gateway into being able to get to know more animals and really figure out what might work best for you in your home.
Paige, thanks so much for this great information and for being with us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
If you'd like more information on Heidi's Village, just head over to their website. There's a lot of research on the importance of our gut microbiome to our overall health, and the experts at Sovereign Laboratories tell us how to maintain a healthy gut.
We're discovering more about the role of the gut and the gut microbiome in overall health. these microbes interact with us, make things for us and make things against us as well. So it's very important to take great care of both the microbiome, the bacteria and yeast that live inside of you, but also the barrier between those organisms and us. One of the key ways to ensure overall immune health really starts within the gut. The gut is one of the largest immune organs, and so again, taking care of it will take care of your immune system. And again, this is your first line of defense between these invader organisms and the rest of your body. Colostrum is a compound that's been around for thousands of years. Colostrum LD in the more recent future, and it has a unique blend of nutrients that support a healthy gut microbiome and also growth factors that will ensure a healthy barrier between these organisms and the rest of your body. Some of the changes that you'll notice when taking Colostrum LD are almost immediate. You'll feel that your recovery, if you're an active person, will improve, and it can also improve the function of your gut. If you're suffering from a gut condition, you may notice benefits as early as within 2 weeks. Besides having a healthy immune system, there are numerous other reasons why to take Colostrum LD. I have a population of patients that are high pro athletes and they're looking to up their athletic game. Well, it's something that I use in athletic recovery. Additionally, it does support a good immune system, and then for people with gut conditions, it will help with healing those conditions. So there are a lot of different formats that Colostrum LD is available in. There are pill formats, there are more solutions, and then there are also powder formats. I prefer the powder format because it goes easily into recovery shakes, and then it also improves the availability on the tissues. There are many different ways that you can take Colostrum LD. Some will advocate for it being on an empty stomach, but personally I like just putting it into your recovery shake or smoothie. It just makes your life so much easier. If you have any questions or you want to learn more about Colostrum LD, head to sovereignlaboratories.com and learn more.
Pets like Max may be the best medicine when dealing with chronic pain such as migraines or arthritis. Doctors say pets can help reduce anxiety, and less anxiety equals less pain. It's pretty cool. Here's what's coming up on the show. We introduce you to a family-focused health and medical clinic and an organization offering a helping hand to expecting mothers. The provider-patient relationship is critical to your wellness, and at Adair Family Clinic and Med Spa, they practice concierge medicine for your individual needs.
Adair Family Clinic is a family-focused, patient-centered clinic that focuses on preventative health care. So we really pride ourselves in listening to the patients, taking the time to really get to know them, and we do that by way of having longer appointment times so that our providers can spend that time to really do a head-to-toe assessment, find out what their needs are, provide that patient education and treatment plan to really get them on track with their health care. We have a very extensive list of services here at Adair Family Clinic, and we do that because we want to offer a variety of medical, aesthetic, and even med spa services to meet our diverse clientele. And so we cover services to include not only our family medicine services, but also bioidentical hormone therapy, IV vitamin infusion. We also offer medically supervised weight loss treatments and medically supervised weight loss management as well. And of course, we have our full range of med spa services to include our Botox filler services, our non-surgical facial treatments, vaginal rejuvenation for the minimally invasive procedures as well. So we really cover a wide range of services. So it allows for a person to come in and treat this clinic as a one-stop shop for essentially a lot of their personal and wellness needs. We pride ourselves in offering our signature HD body contouring procedure, and that is our way of really identifying areas on an individual's body that they want to essentially remove maybe stubborn fat so that they can enhance their contours and just have a little bit more of a physically aesthetic shape. The body contour procedure is a minimally invasive procedure that allows them to come into our setting and have this procedure performed in a matter of hours and essentially leave up to 10 pounds lighter in some cases, and being able to lose anywhere from 2 to 5 inches in the process of having the procedure done. The other fantastic benefit is it's a procedure that can be done with the person awake, so they can actually be a part of the process and actually see the fat being removed during the procedure. And so our doctors, I think, they really do a fantastic job of walking our patients through that process and ensuring that they're getting that desired result at the end of the day. And the other main benefit of the procedure is that because it's minimally invasive, it allows for that person to come in, say, on a Friday and get the procedure done and be back to work on Monday. To know if a Dare Family Clinic is right for you, we recommend that you come in for a free consultation and sit down with one of our providers or estheticians and discuss your concerns, discuss desires and your goals of treatment. And we'll be able to listen to those concerns and develop a treatment plan that's right for you.
A lack of resources and education for pregnant women is at the heart of what Save the Storks is about. This organization is trying to bridge the gap for expecting mothers.
Save the Storks is an organization that equips pregnancy resource centers across the nation so that these pregnancy resource centers can reach more women facing unplanned pregnancies and provide them with holistic care, compassionate choices, and just an abundance of resources to support their decision to choose life. A lot of women, when they are faced with unplanned pregnancies, they often are decision vulnerable because they don't know of all of their choices. In that very immediate moment, they may think there's only one option for them to move forward. We believe in choices, and what that means is allowing them to actually have all of the choices and all of the options and all of the guidance so that they are able to make an informed decision. Save the Stork has been around for about 10 years. Most people know us by our Stork buses. A Stork bus is a mobile medical unit that's equipped with the state-of-the-art medical equipment as well as very knowledgeable and experienced medical professionals. They offer pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, and also STD tests.
The buses enable them to reach areas, especially in rural areas, I would say, where maybe there's not a pregnancy care center nearby. And so these buses are able to go into those areas and provide the services that women maybe aren't able to get to. So I'm going to tell you a story about how the bus was available for one young girl. She was 16, she was pregnant, and it was very shameful for her family. They ostracized her, the boyfriend left her, all of her friends ostracized her. She was all alone, and her mother was asking her to get an abortion. She was going to the beach one day, and she saw our mobile unit, and she came up to the door and she said, "Can I please see my baby?" We did an ultrasound for her and found out that she was about 16 weeks along. We eventually was able to get the mom to come with, and the dad and the boyfriend. We got everyone together to come and do another ultrasound where they could all see. When her mother, who was encouraging her to have an abortion, saw this baby, she immediately started to cry. Everybody was in tears. She said, "You know, my family, each of us, we were all living for ourselves. We were all doing our own thing, but she said, now we all live for my daughter." So to me, that is the perfect example of what having a Stork bus in the right place at the right time can do.
Sometimes another woman just needs to be inspired by another woman, and we can definitely empower more women by coming together and showing her and allowing her to understand that she is actually so much braver and so much more courageous than she gives herself credit for.
We are here for you, 100%. We are here to walk this journey with you so that you're not alone and to help you find your heart in all of this. And that means and that you're going to make a choice that is truly going to be something that years from now you're going to be proud of.
Studies have shown that the bond between people and their pets can help alleviate many stressors, including anxiety, feelings of loneliness, and symptoms of PTSD. Another reason to come out to Heidi's Village to adopt. Stick around, here's what's coming up on the show. How to get help with your breathing after suffering from COVID-19, and resources for today's struggles in life. They're helping patients who suffered from COVID-19 regain their health one breath at a time.
If you or your loved one are struggling with chronic lung conditions from post-COVID residual breathing problems, you may be a great candidate for our lung rejuvenation therapy. A lot of our patients who come to see us have COPD, they have emphysema, they have asthma, they have these chronic lung issues. As you know, with any type of chronic lung condition, it only gets worse with time, and we know that. And over time, the function of the lungs will decrease with about a 1% per month if we don't do anything about this. So anyone who is suffering with this, who are on medications, they're on inhalers, they're even on oxygen, what we want to do is stop the damage and allow the body to heal and regenerate. So currently what we're able to do is actually harvest these naturally healing cells in our body. In doing so, we're able to stop the damage from getting worse, so we can overcome the trouble breathing, the need for oxygen, and all these medications that keep piling up, and reverse these symptoms that these patients are struggling with post-COVID. So currently, patients that have chronic lung conditions, all they have is medications, steroids, and then when that doesn't work, they have to use oxygen. And then when that fails, well, then there is physical therapy for lungs. And when that fails, unfortunately, if there is a part of the lung that is so severely damaged, they have to have surgery to get rid of that part. So that's all that's available. It's medications, it's masking the symptoms. There is nothing out there that is designed to repair the body and allow it to heal. Left untreated, we know that lung condition will just continue to decline the lung function over time. Post this therapy, what we're able to see is that patients will actually have an improved lung function with time. So the remarkable part about this therapy is that we have seen patients who have seen an improvement as soon as 1 week. The soonest and the fastest results that one of our patients experienced was actually immediately after the procedure. So they were able to have improved energy, they no longer needed their inhaler, and again, when we checked up on them a week later, they no longer needed their oxygen, they had more energy. It can happen that fast. The procedure is a simple outpatient procedure. Our patients are completely awake for the whole procedure and are able to come and receive the therapy and go home within a few hours. So if you are somebody who suffers with chronic lung conditions, who have had COVID, and now your lung condition has become significantly worsened, and now you're dealing with these residual breathing problems, we really want to see you, and we're able to offer you this free screening where it'll tell us exactly how progressed this damage is and whether we can help you or not. So if you are someone who is struggling with this, please give us a call. We can help you. All you have to do, give us a call.
Don't go away, we have more Your Health coming up from Heidi's Village. We visit a place that helps you manage your stress and everyday challenges. Can take a toll on our mental health, and the experts at Focus Family Services have advice on when you should seek help and get a mental health checkup.
There are many signs that we notice within ourselves that we know that we can seek help. Your body tells you that something's not right. Whether it's you're sleeping and you prefer to just lay under a pillow and a blanket all day, and that's not your norm. I think if it's anything that's out of your normal day-to-day routine, it's something that you might want to pay attention to and then say, hey, maybe I should call. And maybe it would be good for me to just check in.
This year has been tough across the board. With the pandemic, the health problems of the pandemic have been brutal. People have lost their lives, people have been incredibly sick. Secondary to that, and I've said this from the beginning, there are so many issues related to COVID-19 that aren't related to medical. depression, anxiety, mental health, suicidality, substance abuse, domestic violence. All of those things, we've been providing those services before we knew what COVID was.
Focused Family Services is about focusing on family. We focus on the individual and their mental health. We focus on restoring individuals to their optimal functioning.
We do outpatient group counseling for substance abuse, anger management, domestic violence. We have a mindfulness skills group that I do. And then we also provide individual counseling, family counseling, in-home counseling, as well as psychosocial rehabilitation services and vocational rehab services. Every year we're supposed to have an annual physical, and I think that it should be the absolute same for mental health. You know, the way the mind and the body are connected is really, really important, and sometimes it will show up physically when it's actually much more of an emotional or a mental problem. So I think getting a checkup, like a mental health checkup, is really, really important.
We are a small behavioral health agency. We pride ourselves in providing the best individualized, personalized care to every member that walks through the door. Larger agencies sometimes struggle with that simply because of their size. With our size and the services we provide, we can make sure that everyone that comes in feels comfortable, they feel like they're part of their treatment team, and they're an integral part of their treatment team, and they feel a sense of belonging with everyone here that they work with. Everyone that's coming in is wearing a mask. All of our staff, when interacting with our members, wearing masks. Everyone that's coming in, their temperature is checked when they walk through the door. All of our members know, and this is reiterated frequently, if you're sick, if you're symptomatic, we can provide telehealth services. We can provide those services via the computer, via the phone. We don't want people here putting themselves or anyone else in harm's way. For anyone that has any questions, our website is www.focusedfamilyaz.com. All of our contact information is there, and our phone number is 602-253-6259.
I want to thank everyone here at Heidi's Village for having us out today. If you'd like to support Heidi's Village, you can become a Heidi's Hero. These are monthly donors who provide a sustainable resource for the animals. They also offer tours of their facility. If you'd like to check them out, just visit their website for the details. Thank you for joining us on Your Health. We hope you have a happy and healthy day. I'm Erica Cardenas. See you next time.